You're right, guys, it's Capgun Tom, and I'm back for another episode of the Team of the Week. This week is the 21st of March, and we'll be running until the 28th of March. So you'll be able to find him in packs from the 6 o'clock on the 21st. So let's get into it straight away. We're finally back on the web app. We don't have to deal with stupid pictures because the web app's down, or other sites because they've put it up quicker. But it looks actually quite good, so let's move on to it. Okay, so the first player we've got is Kurzakov, who plays for Zenit. Very good stats all round, 89 pace, 85 shooting, 78 heading, just to name a few. So it looks like a very deadly player that you could play in your Russian League teams. You might even be able to compete with the classic people who go into the Russian League teams like Doumbia and Eto. We then have at the other striker position, Soldado, his second in form, looks like an absolute beast. I mean, pretty standard stats all round for him, except his shooting, which is absolutely amazing. 93 shots is going to be something that a lot of people are going to want in their Liga BBVA teams, and especially if you need someone who's Spanish, because there's not all that many good Spanish set strikers that you can use. Move on to the next player, and this is one I'm very excited about, and that is Vucinic, or Vucinic, however you want to say it. Now, the reason I'm excited about him is because he's been moved from the left side of the pitch to the right side of the pitch, which means that Krasic finally has some competition for Serie A right midfield or right wing positions, because before he really didn't have all that much competition except from Inform Pepe. So, if we look at his stats, he has 84 pace, 83 shooting, 86 dribbling, some very, very good stats there. I mean, 75 passing and 71 heading isn't too bad either. And the only thing that I was a little bit disappointed about is that it wasn't someone else who's got 4-star skills, because it's really stuck out on the right mid with people who have 3-star skills like Vucinic has. We then move on to the midfield, and the first player we're going to look at is Valencia. Now, he's probably going to be the first choice right-sided player in people's Barclays Premier League teams now, because his pace is now 96. He's got 84 shooting, 81 passing, 87 dribbling. Those are some absolutely amazing stats for a right midfielder, and it puts him up there with Theo Walcott for pace as well. So, next player that we're going to look at, another player I'm very excited about, is Eden Hazard. He's been moved from the left side of the pitch to central attacking mid role, and he's already had some absolutely amazing stats, but now he's got 92 pace, 85 shooting, 83 passing, 94 dribbling. That's just amazing. So he's going to be one that I'm very, very eager to use if I ever make a League One team. And you'll remember me complaining last week about Menez being moved to left mid position, but that's actually quite handy now, because you can play Menez left mid and put Hazard in the middle in his place. So yeah, pretty beast. Right, moving on to the next player, and that is Müller. He's been moved from his previous inform, which was a right mid, to a centre attacking mid, and he has 87 pace, 85 shooting, 80 passing, 82 dribbling. Looks like a very, very good player. Definitely one that Bundesliga teams will be considering for them. Another player that I'm very eager to get is Inform Lucas. He's been moved up from an 82 to an 84. Obviously has 5-star skills. He plays for Sao Paulo in the Liga do Brazil. He has 92 pace, which is unreal. 89 dribbling, which again is very, very good. And 79 shots and 78 passing. So someone that I've already got in my my hybrid team, so I'm very, very eager to maybe pick one of him up and put him in there. We'll now move on to the defence. At right back, we have Valera playing from Getafe. Looks like a pretty standard right back for Liga BBVA. I mean, there is some very, very good right backs that you could play there already. For example, Ramos, and there's someone else, I can't remember his name, but he's very good as well, whoever it was. Is it Kakeris? He might be right back. He's very good as well. So one that I am not so overly eager to get. In the centre-back position, we have Legroto Gil, I think that's how you say it, and he looks, I don't know, I can't imagine him going into many people's team. Obviously, Serie A, he's got some very high competition from a lot of other players like Thiago Silva and Lucio and Chiellini, to name a few, so I can't see him going into too many teams. Then another big name in this team of the week, and that is Lahm, and he is at left back. Now, everyone is probably eager to have seen that, because I think originally he was at right back, and now that he's at left back, he's going to be worth an absolute ton, because there really isn't anyone all that good who plays left back in Bundesliga. However, there are a couple of people who play right back, so really going to be worth a lot, I think. 85 pace, 85 passing, 85 dribbling, 84 defending, and 70 heading. That's just some sick stats for a left back. We then have in goal from Porto, we have Helton, and he is Brazilian. Now, I remember using him in FIFA 11, was very good. Haven't used him this year. He might actually be quite good. He might be a good alternative Brazilian keeper if you don't like Cesar or where is it? Diego Alves, I think. So he could be one that everyone might be looking to pick up. Then move on to the bench. We have 4 silvers and 3 bronzes, which is always nice to see. We have Consigli, who plays in Serie A. Now, I'm very excited to see this player because he might be someone who's very solid in goal, and I've always been a bit iffy about the people that you can use, for example, Neto and who's the other one, Antonioli, who play in Serie A silver teams. So I'm kind of excited to see how good he'd be, although he probably will go for a lot of coins. We then have from the Primera Division mix, we have Argentina left winger. Looks pretty standard. 79 pace, 76 dribbling, 77 shooting, 75 passing, 75 heading. Now that's all very good all-round stats actually for a silver card. So maybe one that a lot of people will be looking for their Mexican league teams. We then have Karakan, who plays for Turkey in Reading, and he's Turkish. That's what I meant to say. He was playing centre defensive mid. Some very good stats there for a silver. Maybe let down a little bit by his defence considering it's CDM, but maybe he'll be good for those Empower Championship teams. We then have a Barclays Premier League silver, and you know how expensive these always are. 72 rated, so might be a risky one to get if you're planning to invest in players. Centre mid, 70 pace, 72 dribbling, 60 shooting, 57 defence, 76 passing, and 57 heading. So very good all-round centre mid. We'll move on to the bronzes now. We have Sims, who looks like he might be alright. I can't really see many people getting him, but obviously English bronzes always go for an absolute ton. He plays in Empower League 1 for Rochdale. Pretty standard stats though, so I'm not overly excited to see him. We then have right back from the Australian League, he plays for Sydney. Looks like a half decent player. I mean, usually when you're looking at bronzes and stuff, you're looking at pace first, and these players don't exactly have the best pace, so he might be worth a little bit. And the last player on the bench is Estrada, who plays for Sounders, and he might actually be a very good strike partner for Fusito, who is in a lot of people's teams. But however, I don't think he's going to be taking the place of, if I was going to make an MLS bronze team, it would be Fusito and Adura up front. So, might not be one that a lot of people put in their teams. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this team of the week. Looks pretty beast, so go and open some packs, although I wouldn't recommend it because you probably won't get anything. And yeah, please leave a like if you've enjoyed this. I'll be live streaming in a little bit, so please make sure you come and watch that, and I will see you all next time.